Hey, what's good, what's good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who it is, yours truly, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with another classic, interesting, informative video for the audience today. If this is your first time, make sure you subscribe and notify. Look at all of the stuff listed in the link in the description area below, social media platforms, as well as ebooks. Everything that you need will be listed there. Now, to my fellow foreigners, I am a firm believer in setting rules and guidelines in your efforts in navigating your way around the Philippines. Some of the rules I can be lenient on. Some of the rules I can even bend a little bit. But this rule right here is one that I'd never bend nor break for anyone. And that rule simply is never be seen in public or never be seen with any Filipina that you do not want to be linked to. I repeat, do not be seen in public with any Filipino you do not want to be linked to. Now, that may be a mouthful. Some people may be a little bit confused, but let me further elaborate. This rule is something that I applied when I was in college. Cardinal rule for me is I was never seen alone with any Filipina at all while I was in college. Basically, when we went out, it was always in a group setting. Because what I noticed is every single Filipina that I was ever seen alone with, whether it be just walking around the mall, hanging out, chilling, whatever it may be, for some god awful reason, word would get back to me, and people would be talking about how that girl was my girlfriend, or how she did this with me, or how there was always some random fucking story because somebody just happened to see me and another person walking in the mall, just me and that person alone, and of course it was a female. So after I realized just how much Filipinos love to talk, how much Filipinos love a good scandal, I realized that in my efforts and in my best interest, it would be better for me to always hang out in group settings. And if I was ever going to be seen alone with a young lady in public by myself, automatically it would have to be somebody I did not mind being linked to. Now, I can tell you in the earlier years of my life, before I got where I am now, in the earlier years of my life, it was rough. Okay. It was very, very rough for me to live by this rule. You got to realize that some of the girls that you hang out with, or some of the girls that you entertain, or whatever it may be, they're going to want to, go to a movie, go out to eat, stuff like that. And it was hard. It was hard for me to make this decision, but it was a decision that I stuck with and a decision that I remained dedicated to. Simply because Filipinos love to talk. And a lot of people would be like, oh, Mike, why do you care about what other people say? Other people's perception doesn't matter. But what you fail to realize is I lived in Davao City, and Davao City is small. And unless I really, really, really planned on making this girl my long-term girlfriend, unless that was in my mind state, it was hard for me to be seen in public with anybody like that. Come on, man. You got to use your head, and then a lot of foreigners who are, your 2-week travelers and whatnot, they don't care about how many women they're seen with. But let's be honest, if you're seen with a little bar girl or something, or a girl that's perceived to have a promiscuous nature, then everybody who sees you with this young lady is going to be like, oh, well, I guess we know the types of girls he likes, oh, he likes these bar girls. And, people were to get around, man, because foreigners stick out like a sore thumb. And Manila, probably not so much. But I guess this is just the mentality that I developed because I lived in Davao City, and how small Davao City is and how many foreigners there are, which are slim to none, actually living in the city, especially some that look like me. It was very easy for word to get around about me. So again, I just tell you, just as a food for thought, never, ever, ever be seen in public with a Filipina that you do not want to be linked to, because after they see you together, automatically that's your girlfriend. May already have a story about y'all being married. And what was funny is, like, with my situation before, when they saw me just walking around with a classmate, all of a sudden the story came out of all kinds of random stuff. It was bad, yo. I can't even get into details about it, like all of the stuff that I heard. And this was only in a span of like 3 or 4 days. So, word's gonna get around about you. Whether you care or not is not really the issue. I'm just making it abundantly clear that probably in your best interest not to be linked to not to be seen in public with any Filipina that you do not want to be linked to. Food for thought. With that being said, the good doctor's out. At least nako paalam, which means we're going now. Bye bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.